Welcome to the Docket. I'm Bre McAdam, and this is a regular video feature here at the Star Phoenix where I give you a bit of an overview about the court cases I covered during the week. We'll start with today, when former Saskatoon high school teacher Rhett Lundgren pleaded guilty to 3 charges related to online child sex offenses. So he admitted to making arrangements to commit a sexual offense against a child. He also pleaded guilty to attempting to access child pornography and possessing child pornography. And these charges stem from an investigation, an online investigation in late 2016. And the alleged child target was between 8 and 10 years old. So this did not involve a student from Walter Murray Collegiate, which is the school where Lundgren used to teach. Johnny Dick Clausen, who is 28 years old, is accused of killing his father, Johan Clausen Sr., 2 years ago, actually, to this day. And this week in court, we were shown crime scene photos of the old Kerrobert Town Hall, which was converted into a basement suite where the 2 men lived together. And the photos depicted an apartment that was completely covered in blood. Now, this is a case where mental health issues are at play. Clausen told the police officer that he has schizophrenia, bipolar, and psychosis disorders, and that he had been prescribed medication for these disorders, but the prescription hadn't been filled. However, at this point, it's not quite clear how the defense is going to present their side of the case and whether a not criminally responsible argument will be made at this trial. Bobby Gamble was sentenced to 3 years in prison this week after pleading guilty to criminal negligence causing the death of John Brown. The Duck Lake man's frozen body was found on a rural road about a mile outside of town in February 2017. Court heard that Gamble and Brown met each other that night, drank vodka while Gamble drove them around in his van, and then they eventually got into a fight, which ended with Gamble punching Brown 3 times in the head. Now, an autopsy determined that Brown died from blunt force trauma to the head. However, lawyers determined that Gamble was criminally responsible for what happened afterwards. He pushed Brown out of his van, left him on the side of the road, an isolated road without a jacket in the middle of winter, and this essentially prevented Brown from getting any help for his fatal injuries. Now, these are just snapshots of what happened in court. For more detailed accounts of these stories, you can go to thestarphoenix.com.